Hello and welcome. Right, this has got a bit of a... Yeah, I've just switched that off. I fixed this earlier, but it looks like when I twiddle with it that this model, because it changed the name of what it was from green bean almondine dessert, that the actual thing that was green bean almondine dessert has disappeared. In other words, what I mean, legitimately, it was called one thing and then it was called another. This has then woken up and we have now got nothing in here. So we've been scuppered, really, you could say. And I think this will actually work. Now, I'm going to let this. I keep saying this always in a Let's Play, that if things like this happen and it's just part of the story, like a fire happened, it destroyed the thing, we've still got like the green beans in there. 29 tons. Wow, God, I didn't realise we got that much of all of them. Wow. So this is not... Well, it's true. It's not capable of quite dealing with all of the stuff that we've actually done. So it's a real anticlimax. I thought, oh, it's not worked. But because I've been working on this... and my straw mod, that I've also done that too, and literally it's... Yeah, I think I found it where it was looking like pig food, so the fact that it now looks like green bean almondine like that. But what I mean is, the thing that used to be green bean almondine desserts, the game knows it's changed, and it's not figured out the fact that one thing has become another, which you can see there's 0 litres of that, because it didn't exist until earlier when I made the change. So as far as it's concerned, we've lost all of that stuff. So I'm going to run with it. It is a game. It's one of those things. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it's only December. So although we really would literally have, as we quite all of us know, I would have actually literally come in this very evening and we would have actually just had a victory lap. We are only in December. So it really isn't the end of the world, to be honest. So... yeah, 1,005,000, 564. So let's just plough on through, really, now that we do have got... Yeah, we have got to get some stuff, haven't we? Butter, eggs. Now then, let's just have a quick look before the work starts. So we've got a shed load of this, and this should begin now to tick on through on this. But we're going to ignore these for this one. We're just going to buy quite a bit, because this time I'm determined that like this is literally going to like... Let's just start everyone's engines. The other thing is, yeah, we're going to give ourselves a bit of a break. We've ordered the shop, so I'm not going to go silly. I don't want to... we're saving up for something. But I am going to buy that beautiful Black Sheep Modding little tiny skid steer. I do love it. It is quite amazing. It's in fact, I think it's the only skid steer I actually like. I've got to be honest. And then also, I can actually do this. Yeah, we're going to go for front loader. I love the fact that you can do that as well. It's rather amazing. And we're going with the tracks. And it's a little bit extra, but it's not like going to break the bank. But I really like those because you can turn on a dime. So, design standard. No, we do. Yeah, we don't want... Yeah. I actually like it without. I like the natural sort of colour of it. So, we're going to go for... with a touch of red. Massy red. That's beautiful. Really gorgeous. I think it goes together well. 27,700. I don't think we need to do anything, do we? Oh, yeah, we do. We're also going to go for the weight that comes with that. I think, if I remember rightly, is this in the weight? I think it's in miscellaneous. If I remember rightly, I don't think it's in skid steer tools, but I might be wrong. I can't remember. I've only bought it once. But we'll have a look. It might be in it. Oh, it is as well. Yeah, so we're going to go like... Yeah, we're going to like do max... that one there, and we're going to do Massey Ferguson red. I don't think that's too much. I think we can then have the pallet fork that the Fender's got, and it can pack this in. It can leave this for like somebody else. Obviously, we've still got the that. We've still got the front loader and everything, but there's plenty of uses I've got for this beautiful thing. Plenty of use. It's not going to like suddenly stop or anything like that. Do we leave it? No. We'll leave the skid steer to do this. So we need. Did I buy the other flatbeds? Did I leave it down at the shop? I think I did, didn't I? Because I think I said. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. So then, also, yeah, it's true. I'm going to buy my old model in the... because we still need we still need a trailer, really. So I'm going to go for my original, which I think is this one. Without the back thing that we did, and then when it went all bad. I think I had a twiddle with it. I think I tweaked this again. Let's just reset that. And we'll grab the fan. You can be the carrier. Yeah, you can like be the dragger of this. And yeah. So then, let's grab that. Let's put everything together. And let's crack on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I was really looking forward to the climax of coming in here, but it appears we've had a fire. We've lost all of our goods. Is the storyline we're going to go with. I do often say this. I've had a number of disasters over the years with different things. Fantastic. I do love this. It's quite amazing. And that has made a difference. It's very... You can really feel how that is actually going. It's quite amazing. So let's just order. We're going to go a little bit mad this time, but we're going to like apologise sort of, because we're sort of going to use. Yeah. Do we time lapse this? Yeah, I think we will. We're going to time lapse this because we're going to like put a shed load of stuff in. But once I'm going to like over order so that we can get the absolute most out of this that we wouldn't normally do. Yeah, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. let's go through till tomorrow morning. Make sure it's switched on though, because it might not recognise the fact. Yeah, it switched it off. Yeah, obviously it doesn't recognise it anymore as the thing that it was. The game is obviously, it's a game, it's very precise, and this obviously we know was actually activated, and now it's not, which does actually prove really. I mean, I didn't. I've not sort of cheated or anything like that. So have we got all the others are still? Yeah, we've got. I think everything. It should recognise everything else. Yeah, you can see they're still on. The things that it does recognise are still on. So let's go straight through. So I do love using it. It's a beautiful little bit of kit. There is another one as well, but I don't think this is the weight and everything of this. It is at 7.44 tons. It is a really hefty thing, which is part of its strength. It is very, very sturdy. I really do love it. It's quite amazing. Right, let's go through. Yeah, we have looked. 9 o'clock. Yeah, I am a bit anticlimaxed for the fact that obviously I was really expecting to come in and like do the victory, but we still have got time. Now the other thing is animals. Yeah, I didn't check the. I think I will have done last session, but that's not the point. We need to check. Ooh, interesting. Now that actually is not a bad price either. Yeah, we've still got plenty of food. We could probably still go through. Now there's nearly 2,000 litres. I'd imagine that, no, there's still only 5 months. Oh, yeah, another month and these will be 200 layers. So that is quite amazing. We have 407. So I'd imagine this lot are about to give birth. No, not quite. Yeah, not quite. But as I said earlier, now this is going to like cause a bit of a... So look at prices as well of what we have done overnight. The other thing is that we had 0 of the green bean almondine. It is interesting to see. It is doing 10,000 litres. It is a little bit much, really, that it's doing 10 tons. I really need to knock, I should say, about half of that. So I need to tweak. I'm glad I haven't been away at the minute because we didn't know about the disaster. But I will be tweaking this. I think we need to halve these amounts. And then I think we should be about where, for a standard production of mine, we should be about where we actually are. But prices for what we've actually got, that's what we really need to look, because they should all be going green. No, so 10 tons of that. Oh, yeah. So I've got plenty of flour for once. A little bit of honey. And pig food. No, we did just do all of the pig food that was there, didn't we? So flats, the butter. Wow, it's got rid of all of that butter. See, butter seems to be the thing that's really... Yeah, now this is going to be a bit of a struggle, isn't it, really? We ought to be using the... Well, let's just go down the shop and see those... Yeah, what we saw. Now, isn't that amazing? We just bought ourselves one of those last month. Now, of all the fence I've ever had, this is the most strange one. It really, we know it's specially really for... Now, it says the small one. It's still a very good, and it's a heavy tractor. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to literally treat ourselves to this. And we'll go biggest that we possibly can. Which is not a terribly powerful tractor. I think that is it. Yeah. So it's nearly 200 horsepower. Really, I say that, but this is actually the strongest tractor we will actually have. So, yeah, we will definitely buy that. I think we will literally go grab that right now. I'm going to see what it's like, the trek from the shop to this is, and we're going to grab a couple of things if we can. Why is that not? Yeah, we'll grab the scanner, and I think we will grab the our beautiful sprayer. That there's another one in the sales right now. Now, is there anything we can buy? There is, but do you know something? For once, I'm not. I just really wanted to make some traction. Let's get this, and I do love the fact that we've got that beautiful. Yeah, that is great. We've still not really got anything that's going to be... Well, I could probably just about get away with doing the planter with this, just about, but it's still not really there properly. Right, so let's get this done. Now that was on the right hand side. Has there been an I didn't see there was an update for this, but the mate. Oh no. Definitely still on the wrong side of the road. Definitely. Right, let's get this all repaired. But it is true what I said. I know in a way we're spending cash that we shouldn't really, in a way, but in another way, we do need equipment, so it is truthfully right. We've now got 3 tractors, which I don't think that's a bad place to actually be. We're going to get ready to dart on the grass because we know that we're going to be driving on the wrong side of the road as well as the right, if that makes any sense at all. So let's crack on and let's do some selling. And this can be the lugger because it's the heaviest tractor we've got. So I'm quite pleased really with the equipment that we've actually gained. We've got the stone picker as well, the little one admittedly. But again, this is the type of map that you would probably go for 2 or 3 anyway. Yeah, you don't think you'd attack this with just one. I just don't think it's going to actually be sufficient. So stick this straight away. Yeah, there's a bit of a step here really. It's a bit of a bang. Yeah, we appear to have a bit of snow inside. That's because of the ground that we've got. Yeah, that's come through that we really shouldn't be there. I think we'll probably let's just take this opportunity to fix that right now because it's yeah, it shouldn't really be there at all, should it? We know this. It's and also let's just make a little bit of a, and then I think what we'll do is we'll take it. Oh, I'm going up. Oh, my bad. Let's do a level from there. Just to do like a step. And then I think we'll just soften it just a little tiny bit to make that running down a little. I would say that shouldn't be too terrible. I don't think. Let's have a go. That's better. It is a bit of a run up. Right, let's get this sold. All that we've got now, and I'm hoping that we can see the green bean almondine actually appear. So we'll let you. This can be the lugger, because I'd imagine the little fence is going to struggle somewhat with dragging this in the snow. Let's just have a quick look at this as well. I don't know if I actually did the fixing of this. Oh, just see, have we still got that collision? I think I did actually go in there. We did have that. Yeah, no, I have. That's better. Yeah, that's not doing the horrible attacking things. So let's just grab this out of the way a little. Grab the Deutz. And let's get some product sold. To sell everything because this is really the month that it is at its absolute best, just as it says on the tin. It is very, very true. As we've seen, it's all in a nice green colour, so we are literally selling this at the best possible price. I'm going to try to make myself a triple set of the one that I love, but it's I was thinking I'll put 2 together, but I don't think it'll work like that. It's going to be quite a bit different to what you think, I think. So we don't get any. Yeah, Braven is the modder who actually did that fantastic bit of kit. So massive shout out for Braven, because I've got to be honest, I'm sure there's an awful lot of modders who are going to be really, really happy that Braven has done that. What are we actually grabbing now? Ooh, we have one of our green bean almondines, so it is out. I fixed it. Thank goodness for that. I'm very, very pleased with that. Yes, I was wondering what on earth it was. It was actually in the production that it was still spelled green bean almondine dessert. obviously inside the everywhere else it was green being on the Dean. As I say, we do get to see the consequences of changing the name in a mod. Something I shall have to remember for future reference. But again, it's one of those things. It is. That's it. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's the price you pay. Is that it? Could be. Probably it might be, because yeah, I think it literally is. These are 5-ton boxes. I keep forgetting that, as if like they really are heavy boxes. That is quite a few tonnages there, really. It's like five standard pallets in itself. So yeah. So it might not look a lot, but it is. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I've literally just finished my straw factory, which I'm not... We may... No, this is probably going to be a short run of Louisiana. And we've sort of done very well in this time that we've actually got. It doesn't mean to say I'm not going to come and I won't make this the next American map. But for beginning, I'm just going to do a short run. I just thoroughly enjoyed. Just really wanted to cut loose and just do something that was me. And literally, I'm so pleased with what I've actually got so very quickly. So I've got 10,000 litres of all 3 products that we've actually got on. So that is quite amazing. No, I'm not going to try to do this. I'm just going to let this do what it is. It is as simple as that. Let's go like that. Ooh, wow. Yeah, we've sort of, I mean, well, yeah, let's buy a bit more of all the stuff, and, well, I think it was flour that for once we've actually got an absolute shed load of, so let's this time stick this right next to this, and we will load all the stuff on this. So let's have a look. What have we actually got? A lot of flour, only flour, a lot of flour. We've got no butter and 3 tons of honey. So eggs, 3.5 tons of eggs. I think we said there were quite a lot of eggs. I'm going to leave the snow here. I'm not going to like sort of, we've got to put up with what we've got to put up with is what I'm going to sort of do this as, because the snow is on the ground. That's I did sort of do it on there because I wasn't sure if it would have actually... so we've cleared the snow off from that one place, but we're just going to have to go and put up with the snow as it is. So then, we want... Yes, butter seems to be the one that actually we get through the most. So let's get this all on. Like that. Okay, that's... yeah, I've forgotten about the... placement of that. Yeah, but do we do this as a bit of a time-lapse again, or this is a bit of a pain? It is... Yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, let's go through till tomorrow. I think the rate we're going, this is going to be the one that actually does it. I do. Which I'm really, really pleased about. Yeah, that we'll be approaching the new year with a new field, hopefully. And a field with crop in it too. It's going to just a horrible thought. And that is, yeah, about, oh my, that was a bit of a weird one. It went and then it came again. We'll leave this snow here as well. Yeah, we will. Let's just grab that. We shall load this on here, and this can be the lugger again. Wow. Well, it's certainly, we've done this through adversity, without a shadow of a doubt. It's not been an easy haul, has it, really? But in another way, it's I'm pleased that we did what we did. Yeah, I mean, I've got to be honest, there's no cheating going on with this either, as in so much as these are like the cakes in the game. They're they are luxury cakes as well. They're not just standard cakes. I think if you but I think we'd all agree that really it's fair dues with this particular type of thing. Even on hard economy, this we would have earned an awful lot of cash if this was normal economy. And obviously it's all legit. I mean, in so much as we've got our self-marketing, which legitimately in real life you can sell your own product, and obviously you're cutting out the middleman and you're making the profit that they would actually make. So none of these are sort of like cheaty things. Grab that through. It should still be on a good price, even if not the best. But yeah, it is really, I'm so pleased. I've now seen every single one of all of the products. That's really nice. It's a few days and this has sort of taken shape into the product that I really wanted it to be. It's taught me a lot as well about like doing special field types. Yeah, it has. I think that'll be it, because we sort of had half of another load, which we've sort of cashed in on today. Which is why we've got a little bit extra, because there was like 14 odd tons, so we've got that extra almost 2 sets of 2 separate pallets that we did because of that, which is quite amazing. So I would imagine that we're off the boil a little with the bestest price. I'd imagine it's not going to be green. Oh, it's actually dropped straight to white. Yeah, wow, it has. Wow, that's well and truly tanked. Still a good price, even though, yeah, it is a good price all the time. It's just, I've never seen a price tank so heavily. It is my fault though, really. I mean, I set the table as I did, so yeah, that would be me that needs. Again, these are all things that I've never really actually done before, which is the price adjustment. I tried to get the price the same as standard cakes would be, and I'm like different prices for different ones, and they're all exactly the same. But again, I suppose you're going to say, well, if they really are luxury cakes, then that's perhaps not a terrible thing that they are. I mean, they are all the equivalent to normal cakes, really. Fantastic. Ooh, we have done it. We have done it. By February, we actually could afford the fields. So let's check the sales this morning. And I would imagine our chickens are getting a little bit. Oh no, they're going down about 2 tons a day, so nothing terrible. I showed you the greenhouses so that you could see that. Again, it does tick down but we will top that up soon, definitely. But let's have a look at the sales this morning. Titan Super Collect, Unrealistic. I've got this on one of the others. Obviously, it's. I wouldn't go for the Unreal sort of element of it. Do we go for this? I think we're going to go for. I don't. Do we? Do we allow that? With it going to be? Oh, it's the actual camo. 5 meter unrealistic. Has it got like a little one, like a 2 meter? All my life, no. 5 meter unrealistic's actually quite, yeah. So the camo is actually, we get the camo for free. because obviously it came with that option. Wow, 3 beacons. I think it's appropriate we go US, whether it costs us more or not. It says brands. Yeah, we've got the Lizard Titan brand cover. No. Capacity standard. No, I think that would be... It would be nice in a way to just set it and forget it, really. But do we do that for this one? If we're going to do really monstrous figures, do we give ourselves a bit of a break for once? No, it's... I really do like... Yeah, we'll go standard. It's like... I think to be honest, for this kind of Let's Play, bailing would be, or I think even, yeah, I've got my own sort of machine as well. I think even that is just, yeah, like not. Now we need to, like, let's just load the last lot of stuff in this year. And do we buy the field now? How much spare are we going to have if we actually buy the field? And 1,320,000. We'd have 50-odd thousand. We can. I think, to be honest, thinking of all things, I'm going to actually, not now, but I think we're going to buy the precision farming data. Because I've got to be honest, that is really seriously... Can you even do that yet? Can you actually buy the data? Yes. I think they think that it's actually worth it. We're not going to do it now, but I think we'll definitely do that ourselves. Let's just get all of the stuff that we need purchased. And it's typical that it's like, yeah, what have we actually got inside? Have we got any brakes on this? We've got, 8 tons of butter. 8 tons. Oh, I think we can actually do it with everything. I think we've got enough in to actually go through straight through to next month, and hopefully the snow will actually go again and stay away this time. That would be really nice. That would be nice to load. I can't believe that we've actually done that. That is amazing. It is true. I would not have thought, if there was anything I have got that would do it, it would be this, because it is obviously set. It's a high end. Oh, fantastic! That is good news. I said that last night, and then last time, and then it disappeared. Oh, was that a pen? Right, nothing in there to sell. So I would imagine. Wow, I've still got 4, and wow, I think we'll actually go another month. Even the flour. I think we're out of our own, oats and all that. It is true what I said, though. Really, we probably would be wise to actually buy some wheat, oats, and corn, and actually hit it with all 3, and then we could probably keep abreast of our own. Yeah, like just keep it as a meal. It's a little bit crafty, but sometimes. These, I mean, it's not like we couldn't do it. So let's just get this last bit of prod. Well, let's have a look at the price. It's not going to be good now, though. I think it's going to be like white all the time for quite a while. So the long grain rice is tremendous. So let's do this one last little load, because this really is going to be the cash that sets us up to begin with, because we're obviously going to have to sort of get started. Now, the other thing is we've obviously got... We've got to try with our seeder stroke planter of actually going with that. So, yeah, because really our 183 horsepower tractor is the biggest one we've got. We've not really, even like if we buy this, got enough cash to buy. We could lease, I suppose. We could lease a tractor that is going to be a little bit bigger. I was thinking this really is going to be the cash that we can either lease or whatever with. So I think these 3, this is it. And we are in March. I mean, the other thing is obviously it would make sense that we would actually be going for the very products that we've actually got, the other things that would go in this business, and we stick to what this business is, which really would mean doing vegetables, the other kind of vegetables, and leaving the ones in our greenhouses, like, leave this chugging along nicely, and we'll grab the normal, it's funny when you say the normal vegetables. The vegetables we've had a lot longer. Yeah, the carrots, the beetroots, and the parsnips. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, it really gives me a great sense of accomplishment that I've actually managed to do this mod. But it is a massive shout out to Biggins, because I don't think I would have. I did see in the Bioplastics of Jane Gaming how to do this, but his was a loose product rather than like ours. So I'm not sure, without Biggins' template of actually looking at the multigrain production, I don't think I could have figured this out. It was nice on your very first attempt to have all of the elements in front of you so that you can sort of like see how it's done, and I think you've got no confidence the very first time you do something like this, especially with the unique field types that you're creating yourself. So I'm a massive shout out to Biggins, who is one of those modders that I'm terribly impressed with, that a modder that's come from nowhere, that's seriously kicked some butt, seriously done some absolutely amazing mods. Fantastic. That is brilliant. It is. And I think, yeah, those green ones, they're going to be peas in that, aren't they? I don't know why they're... We can actually now tell things to like pack it in, but I don't know. I think productions are still productions, really, to be honest. So what are we going to do? 287,508. Let's go feed the chickens. Let's go grab a load of, and we're also going to grab, in fact, yeah, let's let the other fence have a go. Did we? No, I was going to say we've not got anything like that. Well, we are grabbing manure, but not at the minute. So it is true as well, actually. Yeah, mine must be a 60% bonus as well as the Bless You bonus. That our prices were identical. So I thought I'd done 50% on mine, but obviously not. So we want to do. I think we'll just do about 20 odd tons of each. Let's fill the chickens up first. What's left, we'll stick in ours, and we'll also grab corn and oats. That's the one there. That's the one. Wow, that is a real, that just goes to show how much levelling we've done. That is a real, it's gone straight with 42. And the other thing is, it's only 130 horsepower. I think we're going to literally upgrade this, because this also is going to be a great asset. Yes, it looks like the honey calms down over the winter, which actually does make quite a bit of sense. That the actual bees would do that over the back end. So, ooh, now the eggs are beginning to kick in. Yeah, they really are. Yeah, I think we'll upgrade this definitely. Yeah, we've got two really. Oh, it's down the side. Keep forgetting. It is amazing how the orientation that you've got it in a Let's Play is what you sort of get used to, because on Rizu Forest I know exactly where I'm going, and yet it's exactly the same sort of production. It's just on this side though. It says. Okay. I submit, definitely. Let's just... It's a bit further back. It is the right. You were right. It's just you're not quite far enough forwards. Oh wow. Dump this quickly, and then I'm going to let the droids take over. upgrade this. Sorry for the silence. Yeah, I was just watching intently. I'll be good. I'll let it actually drop down before I let go. Mind you, I don't know actually. I suppose the power of that, it's I don't think it would. It probably would lock in the position that it actually was. So let's do this. I think it's 171 horsepower that this can be. So let's actually get this to 2. Fantastic. That is amazing. Lovely. I'm very pleased we've got that spray. I've only had that on one other Let's Play, and it was... I keep saying Frontier, but it doesn't sound right when I say it. I'm sure it is Frontier. I did the map for long enough, you'd think I'd know. Right, so let's grab this now that we're actually 171 horsepower. I think we'll manage this rather a bit better. Let's grab some oats and some corn. Stick them going, and then I reckon with 7,000 odd litres that we should actually self-sustain on the well, when I say self, I think we'll sustain ourselves on like you know, like what we're doing. So we want oats. This will be a bit dearer. Yeah, it's oats got a better price, haven't they, than both corn and wheat. So sort of hate these types of situation when you do this, because you really I'm gonna dodge that no matter what I do. Yeah, I'm also, one other thing I sort of was thinking earlier was, although BI Industries obviously represents very good value for money in reclaimed materials, I thought BI probably would, because it doesn't suit everybody. There's going to be certain clientele that really don't like this kind of grungy thing. So, and what I'm trying to say is there are certain players as well that are not start from scratches and they just want beautiful things. So I thought, well, if you're going to do modding, really, you ought to be doing some for like those customers that want something different. So yeah, I think I will do. I did listen to what I said, and I thought, yeah, there is a certain amount of sense in that, really. But yeah, that we've all got different sensibilities. A lot of people hate starting from scratch. Farm Manager. I've done Farm Manager once. I didn't hate it, but again, I still prefer always to start from scratch, but I do enjoy the odd Farm Manager as well, if I'm honest. No, sorry, the odd new farmer starts. Yeah, switch those on while we are. So fed the animals, and we've got, yeah, quite a bit of eggs, but we've got quite a lot in this at present, and yeah, I think we've got enough to actually go through. Now if we switch the flowers on, activate, we should, I think, seriously keep that actually ticking over. So I'm trying to think, we did say we were going to buy the data, didn't we, once we'd got yeah, we will, even though I know we've got a scanner. That would take so long to scan that particular thing. Wow, we've got 7 just for scanning it. Seriously, that's amazing. Now let's have a look and see what, yeah, it's precision farming we want. We need to have a look and see. So pH is terrible. That's going to take an awful lot of liming. I mean, seriously, a lot of liming. And nitrogen is absolutely shockingly horrible. So we're going to need to like do both of those. Right, okay, with that in mind, we have a secret weapon. Switch those off as well. We do, it's true, we do have a secret weapon. And that is the Fence GTA. Yeah. in a lot of ways. So we need to be dropping this off. If it'll, yeah, this was a bit of a fault on this. And the Jones did do an update, but then I tried it again. I can't remember if it's the Xylon that's still got the front loader thing, doesn't like coming off. But we shall see whether this one does. And I think if I remember rightly, you need to really stick this in the ground to actually make, yeah, yeah, it really does not like it if you. That looks about right now. Fantastic. We're going to order a few bits and bobs from the shop, I think, because we really are going to need to make a start. So let's. I don't think I actually did it. Yeah, but I'm going to leave it here though. I'm literally going to grab these bits and bobs, just sort of show you what I have actually going to buy for this, which is going to assist us enormously on this, which is the front box, a special front box for the Cylon GTA. Alright, it's got a bit of storage. Hoping this is the one where actually. Let's just stick that on. I've tried to do this so that the wheels don't clip, or very little. Yeah, I'd have to make it, but it is almost right with the clipping. I literally worked on this for quite a while to try to literally get that right. Just goes right up to the window. Yes, quite amazing. Again, that took quite a bit of doing. So, but you can see that you can actually get to the 3-point. I did actually think about the actual model and leaving everything available for it, so that you could actually legitimately put your 3-point link right up to that. And you can see it's right up to where the window is. It might actually go through a little at the bottom. No, it doesn't actually, but yeah, it's very close. Now then, can you open that? Is this the one where it, yeah, it is. That is opening. It's the model needs adjusting. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, there is one of these that I've got right, and then one of them that I've got wrong. I need to shift the thing where it is. So that's going to help us enormously. Are we going to buy our own BI Industries? I think we will. We're going to buy our own. It doesn't make any difference now. I did actually do my fertilizer spreader. So that we haven't bought any, have we? It does seem highly appropriate that we actually go for the iMac, but I'm going to go for my own, to be honest. I'm tempted to do that, but again, it's that's my favourite that Rolly Christie did from FS22. Was it FS19? I think it was. Don't know. No, I think it was 22, definitely. So we're going to go for. I think we're going to have a couple of these, because I don't think one's going to be enough. I think we're going to like literally, but at least a couple. Yeah, at least a couple. Yeah, we know we've checked the sales. So let's grab those. Ooh, why have they never known them to do that before? That's bizarre. Yeah, you could see in the shop they don't normally do that. Right, so we need to yeah. And the other thing we're going to do, let's pop across. I'm not sure how we actually get there. This has got. Has it got narrows? Let's check. I think they are. I think these are nice narrows, but we will check. Last thing I want to be doing is ruining my fields. Fields. Well, yeah, it probably will be fields, sort of, but for now it's a single field, definitely. Let's have a look. Let's just check before we... and we will have a contract point put in there as well, one of ours. Yeah, I'm looking at you once I'm customising, and... Oh, we haven't got narrows. I think we're going to go narrow twins for the extra, yeah, like traction that you would have, and still be able to like not damage the field, but to also give us that extra sort of like oomph. Yeah, it looks quite nice. I do like the look of them. They actually really do look nice. Double narrows on this one. Not all models look that nice. Whoever did these giants did a very good job. Whoever did these. Well, it's a giants pack. Now then, where do we actually get into our fields? It's a very good question. It's a very big field. I'm not sure whether we might do a bit of a pipe where we do a pipe in the thing. We'll do a proper bank. You can't do. It's weird. Obviously, we've got these bridge packs, but unless a modder sort of like buys the farmland with the bridge, it really does not avail you to actually put a bridge down because it won't let you do it. So this is the closest we can get in the field. Should be good. So where are we going to stick? I think a sensible person would actually put a couple of contract points down because this is a monster. It really is. I think maybe 3 or 4. I don't. This is one of those things where I think seriously you need to. So let's stick a couple. Now I've also found I've got a model of this here, which looks exactly like that picture, and I really like that design. I found it on a backup that I've got, so I think we'll do one. Huh. One there. That might actually do a bit of damage. And wow. Obviously they represent little silos, we know this. Yeah, I thought we would own at least half of the headland around this, so it should be alright. Let's just go. And I think, wow, this is a big. Do you know? I think this is probably the biggest field we've ever owned. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. That's a bit. Let me get away with it there, and we'll do one on. Wow, it literally is so huge. Now we seem to own quite a lot of this headland here. Yeah, we do. That is fantastic. So we'll do there. One on the corner. Got quite a few little mini silos around the edge of this, and we will actually do that as well. Silos 2. Wow, this is a real monster. I don't think we can actually stick them down the side on that one. Wow, so we've got one side where you just cannot actually do it for love and money. But one thing we will do is, yeah, we could actually do it opposite there. We're going to do what I have done on Frankenmuth, which we're going to literally stick a field entrance just there. But we are then going to stick a pipe either side where we really would be putting a pipe in this, really. This is only game mechanics that sort of cause you to have to do this, really. Yeah, because in real life we would just stick a bridge over it, but again, we can't just do that. It's not possible. I think that is about right. So then what we're going to do is in decoration, I think it's others. I think we found the object that really does look very much like a pipe. I think it was in this one that I found it. I'm not sure actually now. Now a minute, I don't know that it is. I can't actually. Yeah, no, I don't think it is. It's got to be in decoration then. I don't know that it's supposed to be like for what I've done, but it does actually look fairly realistic. Like a small one of these. No, it's definitely not that. I don't know if I saw it, but could have sworn it was in that one that we actually looked at, to be honest. No, they're the wrong kind of pipes. Oh! This one won't let you do it. Can you do B mode on? Will it let you get away with it with B mode? No. Wow. Okay, well, look, we would stick a... that in there. Let's just grab... it didn't really make much difference. I think we'll have one fertilising and one liming, and I think we'll core split because this is a really, really big sort of thing. So yeah, I do apologise. Well, we'll fix this now that I'm actually using these. Yeah, solid fertiliser. Ooh, I never thought about that, did I? The weight. We might need a pass-through weight at the back. Now, my weight is supposed to be a pass-through weight, but it's not actually quite right at present. It does weird things, so... yeah, we're going to need like a pass-through, definitely. Let's just get one ordered. Oh, then whose is the pass-through? I think it's the MMS, or these are beautiful bits of kit. I've got one on, yeah, and this is the type of weight that I'd like to design myself. I love the pass-throughs. They're amazing. Yeah, the MMS ones. These are the biggie one as well. That is the 400. It's the 1100, that one there. Yeah, well, I think we'll have it silver as well. With I don't reading I don't read German, but yeah, the last one, I think it was MMS that did the one that I loved in FS25. Actually, thinking about it, right? Let's stick that on the back. Let's drop that. Stick the weight on the back. Might need to do this in stages. Lower it as well. Yeah, give it every chance to this is going to be one of those things that you do like literally in stages. You know, we can lower this one so we can sort of use the wheels to assist us a little. So if we put that down, we should sort of be getting the wheels assist us. Wow, still. Wow, this is going to be something else. I need to actually do this. Right, I think I'm going to leave it here. I will figure this one out. And then next session we're going to literally... So we did it, and we still got 188,000 in the bank to assist us. I should sort of be able to drag it along a little bit as you would in real life. You could just about do that. You really... It's the weight that's dragging, so I think we can... probably just about get away with that. Now, I would say we're going to be fairly equal. I should say that we should be like spot on at that. Yeah, we are. Brilliant. So we've got 9,554 litres of nitrogen, of solid fertiliser in this. I would say that we're going to... yeah, I don't think we're going to do it in one go, though. So, yes. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Spent a fortune. I can't believe how many like points we've got around the field. That is crazy. It is. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, ready to like tackle this field. Does it need actually yeah, weeds? Let's have a look at the wheels. The wheel. I can't speak now. The weeds side of things. Oh yeah. So we do get a chance to actually use that fantastic new sprayer. Now then, did we stick on the weed spot? Let's just go grab that. I think the Deutz. Yeah, let's get ready. I always do say that. It's just. I think this can have narrows, nice narrows as well, actually. It's this way as well. I don't think we're going to get this. I've tried this before on other Let's Plays. It doesn't like being pushed around like this. We do have a. There's a bit of a trick you can pull with the front loader that might actually do this. Let's just see if I can assist a little. Wow, look at that. Now the one thing I'm going to say, I was thinking about this. Now this is a crawler. Surely a crawler is in its element in this type of thing, really. But seemingly, of all things, this seems to be one of the worst affected by this. I don't quite think that's really. Look at the damage it does to the actual. You get caught on the ridges that you make in the soil, but that's not realistic. This really, of all the things we've got, would actually be quite a home in the yeah. Again. So look at what it does. Let's just actually do that again. And actually do a little bit of painting. And you shouldn't really need to do that though. To actually combat this. Right. I don't class that as cheating because I've got to be honest, this, as I said, the crawler will be able to actually do this. So do this. Which way do we need to grab this? It's actually, it's this way. Yeah, you can sort of do a bit of an assist, but it does sort of snatch the skid steer up a little as you do it, because it's just getting close to the attacher, and then obviously it does a weird thing to the skid steer. If we can actually do it this time, like we can. That's not really what I meant to do, but it is what I did. It's put around. It's, I think if you grab it by the bottom, you can actually grab it. You should be able to sort of place it on the. I think it's because the ground is very uneven here that it actually fell over, because it doesn't normally do that. I think we're going to buy another front box. Obviously this won't be quite as big as the Fendt GTAs. Let's just, I think, no, I don't think these are narrows. Again, we might have double narrows. Yeah, because this is going to be the biggest job we've got to do, really. So I think we will probably have another front box ordered, a standard one, not as much capacity as the. I'm sure we can probably. narrow twins. Do we need narrow twins? I think these are alright with narrows. They look quite nice on this one. So let's grab a front box. Let's get everything ready for next session. And we'll go for a standard front box. One of my beautiful front boxes. I really do love these. Standard BI 177. I did do it. Sorry, it didn't make the noise. It doesn't always make the noise. Right, this. We should go in our new entrance to the field opposite. We should fill this up with lime, and I think we're going to be forever. I'll do the liming because I've got to be honest. This is going to be a bit of a beast. We're going to be forever literally refilling. So, yeah, so imagine there would be pipes underneath here, really. Yeah, there's no way you're getting them on the edge of this field over here. Can't get over how big this scale of this field. I mean, we did pay 1.3 million, so I suppose it does make a certain amount of sense that yeah, the bad thing is we can't really use the barley. I mean, there's nothing at all in. I don't get any of mine have actually got any barley, love, which is a bit poor, really. Yes, I'm going to be changing the model back for the one that I've actually got in my backup when I was doing testing. I didn't realise I'd left it in there, but yeah, I will be doing that. So that's where we're going to leave it. Yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.